You ever notice how the less you say, the more people think they know you? That's the life of the quiet, attractive guy. People see you, they notice you, and they immediately start assigning traits to you. He's handsome. He must be confident and outgoing. He's gotta be charismatic. Then they talk to you, and you don't say much. Or better yet, you just don't talk like they expected. Now the story they built starts to fall apart. Being quiet is almost always misread. People always think I'm uninterested. I've lost count of how many times I've been told I come off arrogant. Now, I'm not some disrespectful prick. I'm just not performative. When people talk to me, they're talking to me, not a fake persona I show in public. While most people rush to fill the empty space, I'm usually the one studying the room. I'm listening to who I'm talking to. I'm separating what's real from what's noise. By staying quiet, I give people room to reveal themselves. Silence isn't a wall. I always looked at it like a mirror. It forces other people to face themselves. There's probably someone in your circle right now who feels exposed around you because you forced them to confront their issues. This is how quiet exposes people. If they don't like their own reflection, your quiet will make them uncomfortable. But if they're at peace with themselves, you'll have no problem. Most of my strongest friendships were with guys who kept to themselves. That's not a coincidence. I remember I worked a job and it was one of my coworkers' last days. We shook hands at the end and he said, "Man, I thought you were going to be an asshole, but you were actually the coolest person here." That moment sums it up. People see the looks. They associate the looks with arrogance. Plus you're quiet. They associate the quiet with arrogance. Now they're intimidated. They don't know what the fuck is up with you. And you didn't say a word. It's interesting how people rush to judge before they understand. Quiet gives them space to fill in the blanks, but it gives them space to get it wrong. Now, you could be the biggest asshole in the world, but from what I've seen in my life, the quietest people tend to be the most authentic. A lot of them are actually very talkative. They just learned the price of being real. I used to question myself all the time, wondering if my quiet made me cold or hard to like. Guys, I mind my business and still be catching strays, but that's why it's a curse. Being authentic means you don't perform for others. That honesty is powerful, but goddamn, it can get very lonely. Imagine you're in a library. Most people would walk right past a book with a plain cover, not knowing that book is filled with so much depth. That's the life of the quiet guy. Dating can make it even more complicated. Women might think you're emotionless, not realizing you're actually paying attention. Even in more ways most men don't. You're not reacting to everything. You're letting her speak. You're observing patterns. And that's exactly why women test quiet men. When you don't overreact, when you don't over-explain yourself, when you don't rush to fill the silence, it creates uncertainty. She can't immediately tell where she stands. She can't tell how invested you are or how easily she can move you. It's like playing cards when no one's showing their hand. This is why she tests. That uncertainty creates anxiety. But don't get it twisted. This uncertainty is what we want because women react to men like this. The guys she feels uncertain with are the guys sleeping with her. I know you guys think certainty means she'll love you. Certainty is the opposite of love. Show a woman how much you love her and she'll show you how much she doesn't. When everything is certain, curiosity has nothing to work with. Uncertainty and tension creates questions, and testing is how she looks for answers. She might pull back a little, say something to get under your skin. She might challenge you, go quiet on the date. These tests still happen to me to this day. They never stop over time. They're ways of checking your emotional center. She's watching to see if your calm is real or if it's just an act. Anybody can stay calm when nothing's on the line, but when you got a dime piece getting quiet mid-date, let's see how calm you can act. That's why it's a curse. It continues opening the door for her to test. Some of you crumble under that pressure. Your voice changes. Your body language tightens. You start explaining yourself. You start chasing reassurance. Women notice this right off the bat. Like, damn, he was cool, calm, and collected walking in here, and now he looks like he's about to have an aneurysm. That's what's going through her head. That silence that works for you could also turn into nervous energy, especially when she knows why you're quiet now. That's why you must continue staying centered throughout all the tests. Because when a man isn't explaining himself, when a man isn't chasing reactions, when a man isn't trying to be liked, that allows women to fill in the gaps. Basically, you can't give a fuck with this dating shit. Very similar to what I said about the book. Most people would walk right past that book. Uncertainty is what makes women pick it up. This is the gift part of it. She likes figuring out the mystery, if she finds you attractive, of course. But you've got attractive men running their mouths on first dates, over-explaining and giving everything away. If everything is explained on the book cover, there's no reason to open it. The quiet man who stays steady passes the test without even realizing it. He doesn't take the bait or get defensive. He doesn't rush to prove anything. I once wore these Nike free runs with flowers on them on a first date. During the date, she goes, "Oh, your shoes have flowers on them." I said, "What happened? You don't like them?" She said, "I wouldn't wear them." I said, "I'm going to wear them on our second date then. How does that sound?" She let out the biggest smile after that. That's when respect forms. I killed two birds with one stone. Not only did I not get defensive, I also confidently trolled her right back. And moments like that are why being quiet isn't a weakness, it's a filter. If she got offended by what I said, she can kick rocks. But most women love a quiet man with some swagger. Those are the women I choose to date. So embrace the silence. Let it speak and work for you. The world will always misread it anyway. You'll piss a lot of people off by your demeanor. It's still a curse, but it becomes a gift if you know how to use it correctly. Master your aura, and the world won't just notice you, they'll have no choice but to respect you. Until next time.